Good afternoon. My name is Travis Hiltbrunner, and I understatedly have the honor of introducing Wylie High School's 2011 Salutatorian, Mr. Jeffrey Herrera. I would like to begin with a little story. It's a short one, I promise. This story is just like any other story. It's about a boy and a girl. You see, as many of you may know, Jeff happens to be dating the valedictorian, Miss A.J. Walker. Regardless, the story goes like this. Jeff, being the absolute genius I have always known him to be, quickly figured out as a teenager what many of us men spend a lifetime trying to learn. He has let her believe that she is actually smarter than he is. Keep it up, and she will never have a reason to be mad at you. Jeff remains to me not only as a magnificent student and genuine human being, but as someone who has consistently maintained an insurmountable standard in regards to personal integrity, amiability, and sheer intellect. He is the president of the National Honor Society, the Corps Commander of the Air Force ROTC program, and was a Birmingham Scholarship recipient with a cumulative 5.59 GPA. This year, Jeff was also accepted to the very elite and prestigious U.S. Air Force Academy in Colorado Springs, Colorado. Over 11,000 applicants apply for this opportunity each year, and only 1,000 are accepted annually. In addition, Jeff received a scholarship from the Academy totaling $415,000. I believe I speak for all of us here this afternoon when I say I could not be more proud and honored to know that Jeff will soon be serving our country and protecting our freedom. However, Jeff would not have been able to achieve any of these recognitions without the guidance from some very important people along the way. And before he thanks each of you for your patience and advice, I want to introduce some of these people and convey a few of their own words. One of Jeff's good friends said that the thing I will remember most about Jeff is not his intelligence or great work ethic, but his character. I have been truly blessed to become good friends with him, and I only hope I can leave the kind of legacy he will leave with his class. Another very special person in Jeff's life, Lieutenant Colonel Wayne Wilbanks, said that from day one in the ROTC program, Jeffrey was a star and had the goal to go to the Air Force Academy. He went after it full bore, and as he matured into the young man he is today, his academic ability, along with his leadership in high school, helped him develop the characteristics that define who he is today. Jeff's mother, Julia Herrera, said, "Jeffrey, I am so proud of you and the many accomplishments you have achieved during your high school years. Yet I'm not surprised by any of them. I have often reminded you of the words of a pediatric nurse who watched over you in the hospital nursery. She told me that she observed you searching out your new world, and she said to me, 'You're a great one.' Or you have a great one here." Well, you are a great one, Jeff, and I know you will continue on this self-driven path because it is how God made you. And finally, from Jeff's father, Joe Herrera. This is the story of when you first learned to ride your bicycle in the first grade. You were so determined to learn to ride on your own, you would not even let me hold the bike to help you balance it. Through the years, I would observe this determination in virtually every challenge or goal that was set before you. I have been so impressed with the goals that you have accomplished in these initial 19 years of your life. I can't wait to see what you accomplish in your future endeavors. I wish you the very best in every opportunity that you seek. And remember, even though your earthly father may not always be by your side, your heavenly Father will always be there to guide your steps. At this time, it is my honor to introduce the Wylie High School Salutatorian for 2011, Mr. Jeffrey Herrera.
Like I said Thursday at rehearsal, and I will repeat myself, this is scary. But as someone very close to me would say, suck it up, rub some dirt in it. So I'm going to do just that. I cannot think of any better way to start off my speech than being able to personally congratulate all my fellow classmates and friends seated right in front of me today. And thank you to all the parents and family and friends that came to support these graduates. That support brought us all to where we are today, seated in this building, waiting to be honored for a great accomplishment in our lives. So you all should certainly feel proud to have had such a positive influence on our lives. Now, let's take a second to make sure we all feel good. I want to make one thing clear real quick. If you feel the urge to laugh at something I say that you think funny, please do. That will definitely help me. So what do I go on to say from here? Before I go motivational speaker mode on everyone, I have to say, I seriously did not know what I was going to talk about until this past Tuesday night. Procrastination to the max. How do I go on to address my senior class at graduation? I certainly do not want one of them whispering to the person next to them, well, that was lame. Then I realized the one truth in all of this: the majority of you are not worried about what I'm going to talk about. You are most likely thinking to yourself, all right, Jeff, how long are you going to talk? Anyone out there denying that, you are lying to yourself. Yes, of course I am joking right now, but enough jokes. Let me get to what I really want to talk about today. In lieu of my own procrastination, I discovered that I want to talk to you all about not procrastinating, but more along the lines of not waiting too long on your dreams. So here it goes. I know we all have procrastinated at some point in our lives, and standing before you today, I will be the first to admit that I have done so at many points in my life. Procrastinating is a part of growing up, and it is definitely part of being in high school. That is a given the first day you set foot in school as a freshman. What does AP stand for, everyone? Advanced procrastination. And I'm going to address you here on this one, top 10%. We are the advanced procrastinators. If there were ever a career for being one, we would definitely be the CEOs. Enough teasing, though. Let me get back to my main point. Dreaming is also a part of growing up. From the time I was little enough to start dreaming till about 15, my dream was to become a doctor. I did not know what kind of doctor I wanted to be. I just knew I wanted to be a doctor. Eventually, I grew up enough to realize that I had really nothing driving me to be a doctor. Sure, I wanted to help and serve others, but there are definitely other ways to do that in life. Sorry for all the doctors out there, but I could not go through med school, just like there are those out there that could not go into military service like I am about to do. We all have our own callings in life, and we all have our own dreams. No one is the same. God made us all different, so there could be those in the military, the doctors, the teachers, and so on. Once you realize your dream, find whatever motivates you toward that and hold on to that every day so that you do not lose sight of that dream. Most of you may be wondering what my dream is now. Maybe not, but let's go with it anyway. Ever since I began dreaming of attending the Air Force Academy, I've also dreamed of becoming a pilot. I always shoot for the stars, and now why not literally with flying jets? You could also say I like to live life on the edge. I think of that Top Gun line almost fitting with my dream, and if you know it, feel free to say it with me. I feel the need for speed. I found my true calling, and now I know that is to serve my country in the military. I know that achieving my dream and attending the Air Force Academy will fulfill my calling as well as my dream to be a pilot, and that has become my motivation. Dreams change, like hopefully our work ethics change. Now, I apologize for talking about myself so much, but know this, that I am trying to get at. You and I, we accomplished something together today. Today, no matter if you're up here or seated somewhere down there, we are all graduates from the greatest senior class Wylie has ever seen. Go ahead. Does that not make you feel proud? Well, obviously it does, because y'all clapped. My parents have always told me this, and now I am sharing it with you. Don't ever be afraid to chase your dreams. Anyone can shoot for the stars. It is just a matter of how motivated you are to achieve your dream. Today, I hope to walk off the stage and have motivated the majority of you, if not all of you. Do not wait on your dreams. We are no longer in high school. We are in the big leagues now. There's no more procrastinating. Find your dream, find your motivation, and go after it before it is too late. Some of you may want to play in the NFL. Do it. Some of you may want to be millionaires and billionaires. Do it. Before I start sounding like a Nike commercial, let me say you will never know if your dreams were meant to be if you do not pursue them. Yes, Nike is right. Just do it. Thank you, everyone, for putting up with me. It was great being able to do this. One final remark to my fellow seniors, in the words of a wise coach, aka Coach Rod, keep trucking. Enjoy the rest of the ceremony, and God bless.